Hello, what's here to you, and welcome to the 12 Days of Gaming. Today we're playing through Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And today we have
Yeah,
a very special guest, and your name is?
Green Colors Gaming.
Will!
Yeah.
And this cutscene wasn't here on the field recording. I don't know why it's
What?
playing now.
It wasn't. Wow. Was it just the intro?
Yeah, in the original recording, it just went straight to the language select thing and then went to the new game, but now there's an opening
Weird.
cutscene.
Oh, maybe because it might have been because it might have already played itself away when you first started it. So maybe
It was,
like before you started the recording, it already played.
no, because we literally just started on the video and there's like literally a brand new copy. I opened up the
Okay.
thing, like the shrink wrap thing, right before we started.
Oh, you pressed it so you just pressed from the Nintendo Switch menu and clicked on the game and went straight to there.
Yeah, that was like the first time that I ever started playing this game.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't yeah, because I guess it does just go straight to the professor
So, any-
instead of
so
the
anyway, welcome to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
the intro. But yeah, okay. Welcome to his 12 Days of Gaming, guys. And I'm also currently playing Brilliant Diamond, but you can't see it on my screen because I'm just playing it casually while I'm talking.
And we're already going through this thing, apparently. Okay, I guess the game autosaves. So we'll continue onwards, and we don't care about that.
Oh yeah, the game does autosave. The game does autosave.
Autosaves are stupid and evil, and I freaking hate them.
I mean, I think you technically could still delete the file somehow.
Yeah, we'll keep going. I don't care at this point. So,
What? I guess we just edit. I guess we can keep the edit stuff in. I guess.
I don't know how we did this video. But as you can see on
Yeah.
screen, we named our rival Kama Chameleon because we thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because
during Wind Waker
Wind Waker's-
Star, we named Link like dot dot dot. So
Yeah.
that continues the fun thing. Oh. I kept talking to him repeatedly because I thought he wasn't gonna shut up, but that was my own fault.
Wait, who showed up?
Kama Chameleon.
Oh. Wait, is he the rival or that's your character's name?
My character is Lady Gyarados, the rival's Kama Chameleon.
Okay. Man, you should have named yourself something like semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. But oh well. Missed opportunity. Ooh, I guess I got Alakazam statue.
Yeah. He's playing
Because I am.
He's playing Brilliant Diamond as well.
Yeah, but I'm in the underground section, looking for treasure.
He's also doing a Let's Play.
Yeah, and this is because I'm trying to find all the mystery shards so I can get like the legendaries in Wemmerose Park.
Mm.
This is part of the post game.
It's funny because like you Let's Play 2 Sinnoh games,
I know, right?
and you haven't
Hey,
played,
I like Sinnoh.
and you haven't played the best one.
Hey, that's not true, Sinnoh. They don't even call it Sinnoh in that game.
You know what I mean.
Are you talking about Legends Arceus?
We'll get into that in a moment. So we're now going to choose our starter real quick. And here's the thing about the Pokemon starters. So yeah, most of the time I know which one I want to go with, but I kind of don't like the design for any of these Pokemon. So
You suck.
yeah, Cobra is suggesting going with Piplup because apparently it has a cool final evolution. But I'm gonna go with Turtwig because you're a turtle and I like turtles.
Alright, fair enough. I remember I played Brilliant Diamond twice now. I know, I think I did have wait, I just getting, this is a water stone, nice.
Nice.
I just covered a water stone in the underground. Nice. I mean, not really that useful because I already have my full team, but it's also interesting to see what I can find in the underground.
Yeah. So I will say this about the game so far. Like, I probably just need to play more of it to really get used to it. I like the chibi design for it. I just wish that it was consistent in the battles too, because I think it's a little weird that you go into the GP overworld and then normal looking people in the battles. I think that's a little weird.
Yeah, yeah. I can see. I can see that. I do like this game though.
Hmm.
Like I do really do. Like already talked about how much I like this game already. So, but I mean, I think the reason I like it so much because it's so faithful to generation to the original games, and I like Generation 4. I know there's some people that said the games were too slow, which I mean, this game doesn't have that problem where the games were slow, but today that's the one thing they did fix about it. But like I remember there were so many people that did not like Generation 4 because it was just so slow.
Hmm.
But I like Gen 4 regardless. Like the only thing I didn't like about being slow is it takes so long to save. Or the loading's save. Like loading when it saves it when you save, it loads so slowly in the original games.
Saving a lot of
But
data.
yep. It also had the engine. It also had that in Heart Gold Soul Silver though, so it just got fixed in the next generation after that.
The weird thing about this generation of Pokemon games, so I know I talked about this with you already, but I don't think I've said it on a video before. So between Chuck Conroy, the James Earls, and then you, there were like 2 straight years of Pokemon Platinum Let's Plays on my YouTube subscription feed. For like 2 straight years.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that Let's Play was like 5 years old now. It's crazy. Like that's how long ago it was. Like it's like 5 years old. Like I think over 5 years old now. Like it's crazy how long ago that was. And now I did. It's funny how the first 2 main Pokemon games I did on my channel were both the Sinnoh games.
Yeah, it's
It's funny because I always mention how I wanted to do Emerald or Heart Gold Soul Silver on my channel. But also, it's a lot easier to record on the Switch though, doing Pokemon also. Because at least Brilliant Diamond, I'm actually recording the game instead of using emulator.
so that leads me to something. So there are rumors about a potential Game Boy player, like a Game Boy Online for Nintendo Switch Online and stuff like that. Do you think they'll ever do Pokemon releases for that or no?
I hope so. I would love it. I would love it if they do that. If they did Pokemon release, because they have Generation 1 and 2 on the 3DS.
Hmm.
But like I want them to come to the Switch. I would love if they make the first 3 generations playable on the Switch.
Yeah, that would be really neat.
Like the not necessarily remakes, but like just the Game Boy Game Boy Advance things. But yeah, that'd be cool. That or I had to get the Game Boy player.
I think they would. I think that. I think that'd also be really nice because Pokemon Stadium's coming to Switch Online, so it'd be nice to be able to, like, have those Game Boy players on I keep trying to say Game Boy player. I apologize.
It's fine. It's fine. I know what I meant. Game Boy games
Yeah, like
and Game Boy Advance games too.
it would be nice to have some kind of connectivity with that because I know a lot of people aren't looking forward to Pokemon Stadium on Switch because you're only going to be able to use rental Pokemon without the connectivity and stuff.
Yeah. That's yeah. I would love if the Game Boy games, besides Game Boy Advance Pokemon games, comes to Switch on the Nintendo Switch Online thing. That'd be so great.
Yeah.
Like, because because I'm the guy that loves those games. Like I'm the group that loves those games. I know there's people nowadays that are not the biggest fan of Generation 1 and 2, but I still love them.
So now we're going to be naming our Pokemon starter.
Oh
So
god.
I've been thinking about this for a bit, and I think I have a fun name that we're going to go with.
Is it gonna be exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point?
I'm very tempted now, but I've already decided what I'm going to be going with.
What's
So,
the truth's name?
so your name is going to be
Betsy?
Burrito.
You said burrito?
Yeah.
Burrito, okay. Why is he a burrito?
Because I wanted a burrito for dinner tonight, but then I didn't get one because I'm too broke to DoorDash.
Dude, why don't you get your own food, Gator?
I don't wanna. I'm too lazy.
Too lazy to walk a mile or something or whatever.
Yeah. I don't feel like walking a mile.
Or 2 miles or 10 miles or however far food is for you.
And I would walk 500
100
miles.
miles and I will walk 500 more. What a fun time.
Marshall versus the
Oh,
machine.
machine.
Dude, that's another show we gotta binge watch when we hang out again.
Yeah, that SpongeBob, Friends, what else?
The Pokemon
Oh, what's the Clone
anime.
Wars?
Gross.
I know I said that because it would piss you off when it's the Clone Wars. What was the Clone? Oh, we could totally binge watch just Star Wars.
Yeah.
The movies though, like the episodic movies.
Watch every movie.
No, we're not. We're skipping Solo.
No. We're gonna watch all of them, especially Holiday Special. We gotta watch them twice.
If we haven't seen it, so we're good. I never seen it, so we could.
My uncle's had like one of those bootleg VHSs for Holiday Special. I asked my mom if we could watch it because I love Star Wars. She just looks at me and is like, "You don't want to watch that."
Yeah, I heard it's bad. I haven't seen it. It's probably not as bad as people say, but I'm pretty sure I heard it's bad.
It's
What?
I don't.
Okay, is it as bad as Rise of Skywalker?
I liked Rise of Skywalker, so I don't know how to answer that.
Is that as good? Is that as bad as Rise of Skywalker?
I mean, Rise of Skywalker is not the worst Star Wars movie, not by a long shot. Like, not even counting Holiday Special stuff, but...
Well, we already know what your least favorite Star Wars movie is.
Yeah.
We know it's Attack of the Clones. We already knew that. Well, I mean, it's not my least favorite, but it's your least favorite.
But even then, like, I still get enjoyment out of watching it. Like, just watching how silly it can get.
Better than the Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker is fine!
Man.
I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's not complete garbage like everyone makes it out. Oh my god, let me go through the grass, you nincompoop! Go away!
But what's happening?
This jerk butt's making me go all the way back home to go talk to my family. Can I just text them or something?
No, this is not Generation 2.
Eh.
You won't get it. You don't get that joke, I know.
This game's dumb.
I hate.
This isn't Let's Go Eevee, which makes it bad.
It's not Let's Go Eevee, really.
Yeah!
It's funny it's funny because a lot of people disagree on you with that.
That's the actual my... Okay, I always go back and forth over that one or Pokemon Snap. I don't know which one's my favorite, but one of those two is my favorite.
Really, Pokemon Snap, really?
Yeah!
Okay.
I love Pokemon Snap.
Great.
We've obtained the guidebook.
You don't need that.
It's gonna be the most useful thing in existence.
No.
Useful information for your adventure will be added to the guidebook. You can check it in your bag's key items pocket.
Yep, go to key items. You left that treasure.
Excuse me, is my little comma chameleon here? Oh no, he's not. Well, he sucks and he's grounded for eternity.
Or you can give him, or you're gonna owe him $1 million dollars. Pokebucks.
Never. You must choose, Sheriff Woody. How shall she die? Shark or death by monkeys?
Or death by a giant marshmallow man. That'd be interesting way to die, though.
Yeah. All right, so real quick, so something amusing just came up. So I wasn't really paying attention to the dialogue that much, but the main character's mother was pointing out my character's hat. So, like where am I going with this? So one of the first Pokemon cosplays that I ever seen like whenever you go to a convention, you're always gonna find somebody cosplaying as either like an Easy Evolution or Jesse or James or someone like that. The first
Yeah.
the first one
Hey,
that I
you know the character names.
yeah, they're fine.
Congratulations.
Yay!
You actually know some basic Pokemon knowledge.
Cool! Exciting! Anyway, back to the story. So, yeah, the first Pokemon cosplay that I ever saw was this one lady who was cosplaying as Dawn. It was like one of the most cool cosplays I ever saw ever.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, that would be a cool cosplay.
I don't know
Do you
much.
think Dawn? I do think in the anime, Dawn's like one of my favorite like you know, I guess travel buddies.
Yeah,
Like I think she's my I think she might be my I don't know. I mean, you got Misty is just Misty is classic because she's the OG. But outside of her, I think Dawn's my favorite of the female like travel buddies.
I don't know who's my favorite, but I did see this one clip where like Dawn reunited with Ash at some point. Okay, I apologize.
Nice.
I have to apologize. I have
What?
trouble pronouncing SHs, so whenever I say that Pokemon protagonist's name,
Dawn?
if I accidentally call him a certain word, I greatly apologize. I have a speech impediment I can't help, and I honestly can't tell if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Are you talking about Ash?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking you said SH. I was like, wait, not Dawn, not Paul, but like yeah, Ash. Ash has to be. Okay.
Yeah, like I legit can't tell when I pronounce SHs correctly. So
Really? Okay. I don't think I really knew that. Or really don't know because I'm not the biggest person. Like I'm not the best at talking either. So
mm,
like, I mean, I always had also had a speech problem growing up. So
yeah.
I kind of still do, but
So yeah, with the Pokemon anime, I haven't seen a whole lot of the anime, but one clip that I saw that was really fun was when they reunite and then Don like pokes the guy's shoulder and is like moving back and forth and stuff to like mess with him. It's really
yeah,
fun.
I know what scene you're talking about. I seen that episode.
Yeah.
It's from a generation. It was actually the next generation from Generation 5.
Mm.
But yeah, I remember that episode. I remember watching it because that was back then when I was still watching anime constantly. Like actually, what's funny is I actually like left the anime, stopped watching it not long after that. But that's how long ago it was. Like that's how long ago it was since haven't watched the anime. It's like, yeah, well, like it was Generation 5 was the last time I fully watched the anime. Which you know a lot of people say Generation 5 animes they're basically the worst in terms of anime. It's kind of funny when you think about it. I left right after that. But then people say Generation 6 anime is really good, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, I like the X and Y one from what I saw. I saw like
I heard a lot of people like X and Y. I haven't really watched it, but
yeah, I
so I
saw,
left. It's weird because I left right after that, or right before it, or so like
yeah, I saw like
they got. Yeah.
I saw the first two episodes of X and Y, and then the story arc where they're like going through like a fun little festival thing. I don't remember exactly what was going on, but it was pretty fun.
I have heard that in X and Y, the main female companion it does simp for Ash though. From what I heard.
Yeah.
It's like wow, okay.
One of my favorite parts of the X and Y anime, Eevee was like super adorable in that one, and I really
Nice.
loved how like Eevee was adorable, especially around like Bunnelby. It was like super cute.
You know what? You know what I don't like about Yellow Gator?
What?
That you sold the best Pokemon spin-off game.
What do you mean?
You sold the best spin-off game.
Can you remind me which one? I've had to sell games this year, and I can't remember which one.
The one that has Eevee in it.
Oh, Gale of Darkness.
Yes.
I'm really
Like
sorry
I can't believe
I had to
you,
sell it.
I can't believe you actually sold it.
I had to.
But you said Eevee's your favorite Pokemon. And
I
like,
had to sell it
you
because I
and
was
for the longest time you said like It's your favorite Pokemon game
I
because
had
that's
to
easy.
sell it because it was a really bad situation and I had to get some stuff. But then it turned out to not be all that worth it because the person I sold it to was a big jerk face. It's not
Oh
a memory
wow.
I want to
Oh.
remember right now. Let's talk about better Pokemon
Oh.
games.
Oh. Oh. I thought you just sold it to someone random.
I
Oh
sold
my
it on
god, eBay as
eBay and
well.
then the person got rude to me.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
Yeah, I hate eBay now. Every single experience I've had trying to sell something on there has been god awful.
Actually, to be fair, yeah, I kind of agree. I actually kind of agree with that because, like, at each, like, I remember when I bought, because I bought Mario Kart Double Dash on there, and I remember like when I set up an account, like, because I never used eBay before, so I set up an account before I got Mario Kart Double Dash, and like basically, within like less than 24 hours of signing an account, they deactivated my account for fraud apparently because they thought it was fraud, and I had no idea why. And then I didn't even have the account for 24 hours, so then I had to wait a full month to restart to delete the account and then recreate it
Yeah.
account so it could buy Mario Kart Double Dash because for some reason eBay thought it was fraud and they tried to ask me like questions about my account, but like they were asking me questions just from a random database that they couldn't find because mine obviously there's like so many names with the same name as me because my name's so common.
Yeah.
So I think they got the wrong account and everything because they were asking me questions I had no answer to, and like or they were asking me security questions I had no idea the answer to, but I just really created the account. Like how I think I think what the issue was I didn't have my middle name on there, so I think that was the issue. So they probably found a random person with the same name as me. So so they thought it was fraud. Despite even have the account open full even I didn't even have the account open for even 24 hours at all. But like, yeah, I remember I had that issue when I was creating my selling account thing because I was thinking of maybe selling stuff on there, but yeah, and I was kind of worried. I also was kind of worried about getting Mario Kart Double Dash because I had that issue before, but I think I got it, no problems though. Besides setting up the account.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of my eBay account because like literally every experience I've had on there was bad, except for like buying stuff because that's where I got some of my like Fire Emblem Cipher cards, and I really love those cards. So like that's an experience I really like. But
Yeah, eBay's pretty terrible. Like they just randomly decide, oh, let's deactivate not deactivate, but let's not allow. I don't know what they like. Literally, what's funny is like they asked me about like I was putting my bank account information, but they couldn't confirm my bank account information correctly, and I don't know what was the issue, and they thought it was some fraud, and it wasn't.
yeah,
And stuff, and they were stupid. And I tried to call them about it, but they said because I failed the security questions they asked me that I just got from a random database that they couldn't do anything.
let's make our own eBay with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why Amazon's better.
Oh wait, oh this is where this Pokemon debuted from, presumably.
What Pokemon?
Oh, I love this one. It's
Which one?
It's a Shinx.
Oh, ooh, yeah. Shinx is great. Yeah, Shinx is Gen 4.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Shinx is a great Pokemon. I love Shinx.
Yeah.
Like I always use Shinx. I mainly always use Shinx in a Pokemon game, in the Generation 4 game. Like always.
Yeah, Shinx is on my Legends Arceus team.
I'll say I'm pretty sure Shinx is on Let's Go Gator.
I said that I misspoke at first and then said Legends Arceus. That's what you do when
Legends
you correct
Arceus.
yourself.
Yeah. Funny because I haven't even played that game yet, but I heard a lot. I heard it's a good game.
It's so good. Like that. I'm going to say that's the one that made me a Pokemon fan. That, like, I liked the
It's
game.
great.
I liked the games well enough before, but then I played that one, like, fell in love with it, and I think that's where like my interest in Pokemon recently, like, really started getting more so.
Yeah, like I need to play the game. I heard really good things about it, which is interesting. It's like I remember they announced like both of these games at the same time, but I was only excited for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl because I love Generation 4. So I was really excited for Legends Arceus as well. But since it's released, I've been hearing great things about it. So I skipped it as my first Pokemon game. What's funny is I think it was like the first main Pokemon game I skipped too. So I'm probably gonna get it eventually. Like I'll probably get it eventually, but see if I like it or not. But I don't know. I'll probably still try it out and see if I like it.
Alright, Shanks, you're gonna be on my team and you're gonna like it.
What are you gonna name him or her?
Probably something food related because we named the turtle one burrito.
Is he a her? He or her?
It's a he.
He, okay. Wait, Turtwig?
So, it just occurred to me. On Legends Arceus, I named this one Eat a Taco because when you
Jeez, eat a taco?
yeah, when you throw the Pokemon onto the battlefield, the text box would say, "Go, eat a taco."
Okay. How about call it Eat a Taco 2?
Eat a taco. Okay.
Name it that. Eat a Taco 2. It's your second one. And no, and spell it not with number 2. Spell it like TOO.
TOO. Okay. Eat a taco.
To make it funny. Eat a Taco 2, like as well as also known as well. So Eat a Taco 2. Instead of the number 2, just Eat a Taco 2.
Pokedex number 17, Shanks, the Flash Pokemon. Super adorable and the best one in Legends Arceus.
I mean, it's good Pokemon, especially when it fully evolves. I love it when I love Luke's way. It's so great.
None of my Pokemon are allowed to evolve.
That's depressing.
There's not enough space for it. Oh man.
Not enough space. What do you mean?
Is this gonna work, man?
What do you mean not enough space?
There we go. Okay, there wasn't enough character limit for Itataka 2 if there were spaces, but maybe.
Oh! You meant naming it. You meant naming it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said you didn't have enough in the port. Like you only got one Pokemon, Gator.
All my other Pokemon are EVs somehow.
Have five Pokemon. Have your starter in your party. Then the other 5 are just EVs. They all have the same. They all have the same moves set too.
It'd be like the Master Trainers in Let's Go EV, how like you fight them, and it's you can only have like the exact same Pokemon and stuff.
And they only know Harden.
Man.
They only know the move Harden.
Yeah.
Like how the versus Metapod situation.
Man, having to get all of those must be like a huge grind because those Master Trainers, they have like really high level Pokemon.
Yeah. That's why I never did them.
Yeah.
I beat him. I beat him that game a while ago when it first came out. I beat him the game and beat the game pretty quickly because it's Kanto, so of course I beat it quickly.
I'm thinking if I ever let's play those games, I'll probably go after the Master Trainers, like maybe 1 or 2, or like go for the ones that are on my team. But I don't think I'd go for like every single one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually do enjoy the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee quite a bit. I mean, I do prefer like the traditional style where you can just you can still train your Pokemon in the wild. I do prefer that. Like I don't like one thing I just didn't like was the idea of having the I didn't like the idea of not training your Pokemon in the wild. That's what I didn't like about it. It's like I mean I like it. The game's still good and still enjoyed it because I like Kanto. Because I always like any of the Kanto games, but like yeah, one thing I know a lot of people didn't like, and the big gripe was because you couldn't train your Pokemon in the wild. Like with so yeah. Instead you just throw Pokeballs at Pokemon.
Alright, so we're getting pretty close to a place where I think it'd be a good place to call for this episode. So Before we wrap up, there is like a story I'd like to share about Brilliant Diamond that's kind of like I'm not sure if this will be like one of my favorite games in the Pokemon series, but this particular
Okay.
story is gonna like give this game a lot of sentimental
Okay.
value to me. So,
Okay.
so he doesn't work there anymore because his program ended a while ago. But I had a friend at Galaxy's Edge who was like the person that really helped me break out of my comfort zone and like be more comfortable around people and stuff and start going to parties and going out and things like that. So he was like super into Pokemon and he was really excited to play through Brilliant Diamond and stuff like that. Like he'd have a Switch with him every day at work, and there's one time where I saw him
Nice.
playing in the break room, and like we started playing games and stuff like that, and like I was god awful at Pokemon, but he was really encouraging to for me to go for a Pokemon Let's Play and things like that. And that's one of the bigger reasons why I decided Let's Play Pokemon Snap earlier this year.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's something that's pretty fun. But now we're taking care of all that, we're in this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this video of the 12 Days of Gaming. If you'd like to watch a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Let's Play, go check out Green Cobras Gaming's channel. I don't know if I'm going to be doing
Yeah.
one anytime soon. But yeah, do you have anything you want to say, Cobra?
But yeah, like that's definitely an interesting story and all that. This has been a fun recording. Would be cool if we did a co-star of Burnt Diamond though, but
Hmm.
that'd be pretty great. But yeah, I just love this game. Like it's a good game. I know there's a lot of people who not maybe not the biggest fan of Burnt Diamond and Shining Pearl, but I enjoyed it. And maybe the next game after Scarlet and Violet could be Let's Go Johto.
It's a whole new world we live
Hey,
in. It's a whole new
I
place to
want a Johto. I
see.
mean, even I want a Johto Switch game.
I really want Let's Go Jello to happen. I love Let's Go Eevee, and I want another one
Yeah,
game in that style.
yeah, I want it. I mean, I prefer training Pokemon in the wild. Like, you can still can't do the you can still have the Pokemon throwing ball mechanic, but I just want to at least have you can get rid of wild counters. You can get rid of wild counters, but I still want to be able to go to the wilds and still able to battle them.
Yeah.
Wild Pokemon. That's what I want. But I mean, if it's Let's Go, they might not do that if they make a Let's Go another Let's Go game. If they ever end up doing it again, which they probably will. Maybe it might be. They might. You never know. Let's Go Johto might come out next year. You never know.
Watch as if, like this time next year, we're completely wrong about this, and they make like a Let's Go Hoenn game or something instead.
Oh God. Let's
Or,
go home. They skipped.
or
Well,
better,
well,
or better yet, they just do another Let's Go Kanto game, and it's the exact same
there you
thing,
go.
but it's two different starters.
There you go. There you go. That's probably what's gonna happen. Oh God. Let another Kanto game. I know so many people would hate. So many people would hate that. So many people would hate that. It would be. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I already know two members of our game's gonna hate that.
James and the other person.
And Pancake, yeah, they would hate that if they made another Kanto game. This is how they hate Kanto.
Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, Lady Gary to you.
And I've been Green Cobras Gaming. Maybe I'll see you in a co-star of Pokemon someday. But anyway, I